Welcome back, everybody, to another episode from the Yeet Federation. This is your host, Mr. Thunder, and excuse me while I move the microphone. And this is your host, Mr. Thunder, and welcome back to another episode. We have got Plutocracy, the third series today. Episode 2. First episode went well. Started off with 100k, and as you can see, we are now beginning of quarter 2. Haven't passed any days yet, just so you guys can get a quick recap in case you missed episode 1. We're at a total wealth of 591,000, an income of 49,000 per quarter as it stands. That's obviously not very accurate. From the first episode, we had half of our wealth in allocated to credits given, which is loans out to other people. As you can see, one of them has defaulted. So if we had the right agent, we could go and pursue this. However, as it is, it was just a write-off to get the extra points there and the reputation, so happy to take that hit. As it happens, it's the largest amount, which is a bit of a pain in the teeth, but it's not terrible, all things considered. We've got two of them here generating over 100% return of investment, so we gave 12.5 to this guy, and per quarter we're going to be getting back 13.3, which is absolutely bloody ridiculous if I'm being totally honest, but it is what it is. We've made a few enemies. We have made a few enemies. We people don't like getting not ripped off, but you know, just aggressively negotiated with. So buddy boy here, he doesn't like me now. He still wants to do this, so I might just see if I can actually. Oh, I can't even do it because he's my enemy. Okay, so I would need to make him. I need to use the agent to make him go up, but that's not going to happen. So can't deal with him. Can't deal with Caitlin Jenkins, same thing. Can't deal with Thomas Perry, which I believe he was actually quite good to us. Oh no, charismatic. Not the one I'm thinking of. This is fine. So, yeah. Our name's kind of getting dragged in the mud. But, this is okay because later on, we can fix it. We have $141,000 in total money that we can use to purchase shares, but at the end of last episode we bought as many of these shares as we could, just to get the dividend rate for the next quarter. As you can see, it's come back in, so if we call it 17,000 from the old dividends, the rest of this 141 was actually from our loans that we put out, so it was quite considerable. Having said that, I'm going to sell these because the price now is up at $187 per share, which is very nice. And as you can see here, up here, sorry, we last bought 2,000 shares for 162 per share. So we've already made bank on that. But not to stop there, we're going to go straight back in. We're going to see if we can get. We can't. So only other person we can deal with here is this boy here, and he's not going to like us very much. So we've got to wait until the 10th of April. So 10 days for from. How do we pronounce his name? Mr. Collins. Mr. Collins. We have to wait for Mr. Collins. So we're going to have a look at barding. The price has dropped right down, so I should be able to get a steal here. Again, 9th of April for him. Just going to have a quick recap because it was yesterday that I finished filming it. Okay, so this is why he doesn't like us. That's fine. Let's see the best price. Mr. Collins again. Okay, so Mr. Collins has got shares in a few companies. To the people that I was buying from now do not like me, which is You know, it is what it is. We're not gonna get butthurt over it because it's just business at the end of the day. So we can deal with this guy. He has 1.86 million dollars left of his stake, so we've got plenty of negotiation we can do with him. Current stock price is $132, and his starting price is $139. So let's see what we can do here. He is not as aggressive, and he's compliant. Okay, so I can be really, really pushy with this guy. It's always good to have a quick scan over before you start your negotiations. So current, oh wow, he's just giving me them. So yeah, stock price is 132, be around here. He's already willing to do that. You know what? I'm just gonna compromise, see if I can get it down a bit more. If not, I'm happy to take what he's offering. Oh, he's come to me. Very good, very good. Straight into the stock market, and let's get rid of those. And then out, hot price. It's going to be the most money I've made from a sale. So that was 134. So as long as it's above 130, I'm happy with that. Okay. We're focusing on psychology. These ones here. 5% total. Honestly, not so great at the moment because we're not dealing with the big numbers. Reduce the number of days. That's quite handy. And the influence. Sorry, let me just refresh myself in here. Honestly, I think number of days, because at the minute I'm targeting mostly the guys that have got over they've got 0% from influence. So honestly, it's not too terrible. Why am I losing money here? Popularity, renown, companies, because I keep buying and selling them. It catches up to you, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We've got time. We know what we're doing. We've got a plan. There's a plan to the madness. Okay, so he's not available till May. He's now done until the 13th, which is fantastic, actually. Plus 48, but honestly, I'm going to take a slight hit on this one because... Oh, okay, I need to wait for that. I was going to take a hit on that because... quite frankly, it's... to get the rep back up, I'd be happy to take a 40% hit and then negotiate them later with a higher respect bar, and then be able to make money back that way. It's like we're doing good at the moment. I'm not even bothering about my opposition at this point in time because I do not want to get myself too distracted. And we all know what Thunder's like. He sees something and he's like, oh, piece of candy. I can't deal with him. His price is way too high. This bank, let's have a look at the bank here. So I can deal with Sean. No, I'll try it with Sean. It's going to cost me nearly half of my what's that called? Yeah. Words are hard, guys. Words are hard. I'm just gonna insist because 62 is where I need to be. It's like over here is the stock price. So yeah, you know what? Take it, and run. Take it, run, and sell. Are we gonna bother looking into that yet? Yeah, might be over 60. So let's pass time. Make sure we keep it above the 60. Keep the profit high. There we go. It's now the 12th, so buddy from Wingtip, I believe it was. No, I believe everyone, that was the next day, sorry. Just past the next day. So, I'm going to do the ambition. It's going to take me a little bit over where I want to be, but I'm going to get the reputation, which is what I need. So that's fine. I can then, yeah, so I bought it for $197 per, but the big but is that I've taken a hit, but I've bought my reputation back, so I'm happy with that. I'm gonna sell on that because honestly, 133 is still a good price. I made a loss overall on that purchase, but it's fine. I'm happy with that. This is the guy that I'm wanting to sink the 731,000 into, because looking at 136 as a stock price. He's wanting 169. Let's see what I can get him down to. 119. I am going to compromise rather than being too aggressive, because he's going to come to me anyway. No, because I didn't want to let the negotiation fail at that point. I've saved I saved $11 a share, and I've bought 6,964 shares. So yeah, it's well worth it there. Okay, let's just have a quick check on the history price here. 149 was the max, but that was last quarter. It's dropped down, so this is actually quite a good time for it. Sell straight away, make 100 and, what was it, 120 odd, 170 odd thousand on that deal. Not too shabby. So he's still the best, but he's now until the 22nd of April. This is fine. Let's have a look here. So that was Bard. Photonics is right up there. That's doing pretty well. Let's see what I can get for you. Stock market price is 198. Also tells you here you don't have to go to the analytics or the analysis even. I just it's sometimes easier for me to see there than right in here, because obviously my noise is big, so I can't see past it sometimes. But once that screen goes away, you can't see it, so it's good just to be able to stick back here. So right now the price is lower, but because he's not got that much scope here, of course. Sorry, pal. Sorry, pal. I shot myself in the foot there. Okay, so persons. Let's see if I can get some of this back. So it states only available, and we'll get into the whole. We'll get into the whole offices in different areas and all that sort of stuff in some later episodes. Just for now, it is far easier just to try and, just blitz through some of this stuff. So these guys are wanting to sell shares in companies, and I'm starting to look at them because, one, they have more shares where I'm looking to buy, and two, I kind of want the rep. And because they're politicians, it's a hit to my my influence. So how much will it cost me? 400. Oh God, see, that's tough. 409,000. Like the 75,000, I'm happy to. I can't even do that. Ignore me. Ignore me. Wingtip. I want to keep that friendly because I want to deal with him later. So 50k, 51k. I will deal with the congressman. Dear. So, yeah. The reputation for him. 45. But he's not making any money. This is the other thing. Profit here is how much profit the character is making. I don't necessarily want to give too many loans to people that aren't making profit because I don't want them to default. He wants 687k for 2 quarters. Nah, he ain't paying that back. There's only 70k profit a quarter. Nah, he's not having that. More tempted to give it to this guy, but that would clear me out, so no. 41k. From CEO, yeah. Let's do that one. Detective, no. Let's get the rep up full. And now we're gonna look and roll the dice for it's like we're gonna roll the dice for some agents here. So we can get his loyalty, which wouldn't be a bad thing. Or we can do this here. Just I want to befriend a couple of senators and see if I can get the boost from that. I'm not even too fussed at this point on detective. No, I'm looking for priest. I want a couple of priests if I can, because that's gonna then just allow me to open up the door to trying to get some of these, like this guy here. He's still got like a market stake price of over 2 million. We've got 14,500 shares. That's a lot of business that we can do with him, that we can get money wise. So we kind of need to make him more friendly. The issue with it is, because he's charismatic, it'll have 2 times stronger effect on a deal result, making a deal harder, which is not ideal. But it's fine. It's fine for now, but worth bearing in mind. This guy is 22nd of April, so let's just let this pass through. There we go. Just gonna try not make. Oh, excuse me, 1 minute. Oh, goodness me. Gonna try not to make too many more enemies in the starting state. I will move before setting up my company, so it's not gonna affect long term. But I want to milk the state for as much as I can before I move to my my profit state. I'm just gonna take that because it's still making me save a chunk of money there. $14 a share. Happy with that. Back into Bard. History was highest price that we sold for was 149. So let's see if this is going to creep up until there we go. 130. Good sale. Good sale. Let's straight back in. Let's see if we can get another good price. So he's not available until 1st of May. Which honestly isn't too bad to wait. However, just gonna have a quick scan at some of the other big companies here to see if I can wiggle a negotiation in between. Always want to be proactive if you can be, because obviously that's how you make money. This is just, as you can see, a few enemies. A few enemies from episode 1. It happens. It happens. Renown. Honestly, I'm going to have a little participation at this. I know I said I wasn't going to for a little while, but for 26k, getting the renown, which will actually help quite a bit with the influence. That is worth it, especially because it's not so expensive. Just something else in the back of your mind just to keep there, just to be like, okay, if there's an opportunity, let's take it, because you know it's worth it. So yeah, okay, these guys are all trying to take the piss, to be honest. Okay, so was it Canix? Oh, it wasn't him. He doesn't like me. I'm just gonna stick with Bard Inc. for now. Try and wait for Buddy Boy here, Mr. Henderson. See how much money we can get out of you. So the first couple episodes will just be about trying to maximize my return. Just compromising for now because I don't want to make any more enemies. He has already dropped it down to 117, so I will make a decent amount on that. Okay. Happy there. I'm just gonna actually, it's really good because he's got some more shares that I want to buy, and because he's an investor, does he have any more shares in other companies? He has a total wealth of 14 million. Yes, a lot of that has come from selling the shares, but because he's still making over $500,000 per quarter, there's a good chance that he has got other shares. At present, I do not know how to find that out. I'll look into it and see if I can find any more information. But yeah, I'm going to try and just knock the days down that I can deal with him, because honestly at the minute he's a bit of the cash cow, so I would want to keep on milking him. Pardon the pun. 130 there, let's see, yeah, 130 again, back in. A little bit of the old rinse and repeat. Because he likes me now, the price should come down when we deal with him again, which is on the 10th of May, so it's just a week. So let's just have a look, see if that's the case. And if not, my loyalty won't decrease in a failed negotiation, so I can actually be really rough with this one and see if I can get anything. So yeah, I'm just going to insist and see how far we can push him down. Because it's like 135, I really don't want him to be anything above that at all. So I need to really be where I am. And if he doesn't like it, there's no loyalty damage. Oh, do I go again? He's not interested in the deal, so he doesn't really want it. He still has a majority share. I'm not making enough on that. I need to keep insisting. I need to be insistent. 130.5. When I sell it, it's not gonna be getting that much. So sorry, pal. I need to just park that one for now. That's fine. There's been an accident here, so people might want to sell. So this is the other thing that can affect the share price. When there's accidents and things like that, the share price will come down. So if you can afford at an end of a quarter and you see one, buy as much as you can, because when you come to sell it the next quarter, chances are the accident will be over and the price will jump back up. So you can wiggle that a little bit. These accidents were last month, so I'm gonna have a look and see if I can get into top mining. Of course I can't because one's an enemy. Okay, Zenith, what about you? Oh, Thomas Perry's got a bit of a transport and mining operation going on there. Canlux, can I get anything from you? You're proud and honest. Not a bad thing, but let's see if we can get a deal. Oh, he's got a lot. That's how I see. Okay. So, let's start here. So, 53 is the stock price. Let's see if I can get him closer to me. That's pretty good for. Yeah, you know what? 45 isn't terrible. I don't know how that's factored into the other thing. I might have just wasted a chunk. Okay, so I can sell that. Sell it over 50. Get out before it drops. Not terrible profit, but better than some. So what I'm going to do quickly is have a little look at people who are loyal to me. Apparently no one. There we go. So this isn't the guy. This isn't the guy that I was meaning. Where's Buddy Boy? Might be better just to go back to the other one. Yeah, 1 minute. Sorry guys. You. What other stocks do you have? Just Bard. Okay. So that's why he's unwilling to sell now, because that's the only one he's got. Good to know. Good to know. She is loyal to him. How's her loyalty to me? Not terrible. Don't have the influence to deal with her. Okay. Okay. Wingtip. He is out for another 9 days. Let's just zoom along for him. Okay. So he wants to sell. Yeah, so if I do a full deal with him and I can get a half decent price, this should mean that it is fairly good. So start price is 137 and he's already wanting to do that. Yeah, let's go. Money boy. I'll take it. That also gets me in his pocket. Increase loyalty with him. This is good. This is good. Again, over 130. I will sell up over 1 million for that now. So when you get to like the 2 million mark, that's when I would say that you should probably start looking for the lowest and then trying to buy it out. I can't do it with this one because, you know, like she's not going to be very happy now. She doesn't really want to sell. Plus you need to make sure you've got enough mental blank. Enough mental blank. You want enough mental blank to deal with them, enough influence. So to be able to deal and potentially buy this entire company, I would need over 10k of influence. And if you can't buy the company in the same quarter, and you start trying to do things to improve the company, you're going to be paying through the nose. There is not an option yet to start your own company. I hope, developers, if you're watching, I hope that's on the agenda to potentially, like, you know, just like invest in your own company, like start a company from scratch and then do it that way, introduce it to the stock market. Because obviously the market cap's going to be zero until you carve out a bit of a path, but I don't know Like I say, this is just me spitballing ideas. I don't know what the trajectory of it is or anything like that. So she's a mercenary. That's too much. Might be able to negotiate with you though. Yeah, I might be able to negotiate with you, so I need it to be below 5. This might be a mistake for my half. Yeah, I can't. Nah. Nope, 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 nope. Bad juju. Back into person search, and I'm gonna remove the loyalty. I need to see what's doable here to try and get that back. 51. He wants to sell. Can't deal with him because he's my enemy. 100k. 45k for politician. Congressman. You know, not a terrible idea. So this guy, I've got a deal. He's got Russell Inc. Can't deal with him yet because of the influence. However, no, I don't want to do that yet. Future use, this could be handy. So I am going to do the ambition. Oh, I didn't realize it was 800k. No, I can't do that. I thought it was 75k. That's, yeah, no, that's to the stratosphere with that. This guy wants to sell shares. I don't have the influence, so I can't deal with him. So we need to look into influence. So I need popularity. I need that, so I can't do that just yet. Let's have a look at the stock market. $184. It's going to cost me now because my reputation's gone down. Not nice. Okay. I think I've screwed myself over there, to be honest. I don't know what accent I'm doing there, but you know, hey ho. Ah, dear. I need a couple of priests on my side. Giving myself headaches. Wait. So. Oh, wow. Okay, so because I'm on negative, I literally can't deal with, that's not good. I need to buy this painting. Bugger. I need to get my renown up so I can start getting influence, otherwise I'm not going to be able to deal with people. That is that's a shocker. I did not realize that. So this guy's now not available until when? When aren't you available till? I know, but the timer there, I was looking at the timer. Right, so I do actually need to look at potentially set up an office or something here. Which I can't do because I don't have influence, so I can't. Oh, influence is screwing me over on this episode. Feedback would be handy. I've screwed myself over. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll be fine. It might just take me a couple of turns, a couple of quarters, but I'll claw it back. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Back to the drawing board. The stock market I can use to make some quick dough, or loan out more, which I don't really want to do because that's a double-edged sword. My enemies are the ones that can sell me stuff. Okay. I'll go for Benji. I'll target Benji. As you can see, Rust, I'm going to start doing a couple of builds and things like that and see if I can get any ideas for that, to do a quick record for you guys on that. But if you want to see that, let me know. If not, that's just another idea. 125 the stock price, and his starting price is fucking 280. Wow. You have to be over here to start with. That is phenomenal. Compromise. Come on, Benjamin. You know, considering how much I screwed myself over, that's actually quite a good clawback. Okay, so I just bought that for 111. Gonna hold it and see if it comes back up. Who's this? Prosecutor. You know what? I can't really afford to go or not to go, really. Who are you, Andrew Baker? I'll just wing it. Go along and wing it. Yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. I want to try and get this over 120. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. We are got a bit of breathing room back. So yeah, down to 11.6 on the old. So I need to be sorting by required influence and look for zeros only, which might make me easier just to quickly look in here and scan through, to be totally honest. Yeah, enemy, can't deal with you. Wingtip, no, one's on 0. Bard, just look, no one's on 0. High speed, not on 0. Oh, he's on 0, but he don't like me. Information. Yeah, that makes sense. A couple of his friends might start liking me if... Oh no, he's not. He's just not gonna like me. He's because of my beliefs, religion, and party. He's no likey. That's fine. That's fine. Thomas Perry. That's fine. High speed. Does anyone else find this music quite relaxing? Like, just quite chill, as to just me? I think I just listen to it all day. Just. Yeah, so I've kind of stuffed myself over a little bit, to be honest, but I need to focus on getting influence in the next couple. I think next episode needs to be an influencer. Yeah. The only guys that have got 0 on the old hunky dory doesn't appreciate what I'm doing. So my renown is by luxuries and companies. So any more luxuries come up, I need to seriously have a look at them to affect my renown, to then reflect my influence. So in the meantime, I need to get that 100%. So I need to give up loans or just complete ambitions. So yeah, I'm just gonna bite the bullet. If I don't get it back, I don't get it back. At this point, it's more about doing what the character needs for long game, which is a little bit frustrating, to be completely honest, because I'm just feeling like I'm going to waste a lot of this money. Courtesan, quite handy to have for those events and things. That last one, if I had a courtesan event, that would have increased my chances. 45k is not actually terrible. Headhunter, detective. You know, I'm just gonna get a couple of agents here. Okay, now they want me to buy shares, which is not terrible. How much does he want? He wants 251k. You know what? I'm going to attempt this. Because market price is only $10. It's only $10. If he wants to sell, he'll be over here. He doesn't want to sell. Oh, it's going to be costly. It's done it to me again. Do I bite the bullet? I can't waste $500,000. Thank you for having calm. I didn't realize that makes it a bit better. Yeah, that helps. Let's have a quick look again at the influence just before we speed off there. Okay, so now we don't have any negative gain from the reputation. That's good. Companies is negative 15 because I've just been buying and selling. It's blatantly obvious what I'm doing. I need 500. It's a map. I need 500 influence to create a office. But before I do that, I want to look at the tax law. Yeah, right now income tax isn't bad at 7%, but the corporate law is 14. So when you look at your breakdown here, your tax bill, this is your tax bill here. So federal rate is your income. So that is going to be 7% on every dividend that we get, which is it's not terrible. But there are some states where that is not applicable. So if I click on Mississippi, so again that's 7%. I think you can vote. Yeah, you need to get your influence up through the roof. So when we come to owning a company and trying to make it the most profitable, we need a state that has as close to 0% on corporation tax as possible. So I'm just gonna have a little look here and see if there is one. So that's 21. So Texas and that 21. 21. Louisiana, how you doing? 21. Oh, and 21% income rate. Not going to Louisiana. Mississippi 721. That's not terrible. Alabama, we know what that is. Florida, we are looking at 7 and 14. That's not bad. For a starting point, that is not bad. 7 and 7. Georgia, okay. And it's only one state over. You know what? Can I just shoot you over? Yeah, travel time is what? 4? Should make that soon, yeah. Okay, so Can't make enemies in this state. So what I'm gonna do is, I've only got 500,000, so I'm gonna do the same wherever possible. But I'm just gonna do. I'm gonna be more gentle in my approach because I do not want to mess up my relations here, because this is where I'm going to be found in the company. So let us see. 52 is the market price. Compromise, always compromise on the first. You know what? Taking it for that. That's fine. It's a good chunk of the business there. So I could start running with this one. So I believe he's got a bigger share. He does. I'm at 1.34%. That's not terrible, but that's not what I'm looking for. So I'm just going to go and sell. So 51 was the stock price. Got it for that. Yeah, happy to sell straight there. See if I can get it over 50 again. Oh, if I'd have waited. If I'd have waited. That's what it is. Let's go again. Let's go again. Build my reserves so I can buy a company. Again, 53 is the current stock price. He's offering me $10 less. So compromise, see if I can get him down even lower. So the difference between compromise and insist is, if you insist on price, you do not change your bid price. Whatever you start the negotiation with is what you're sticking to. Compromise is, or as you guys already know, it's just bending, trying to find a middle ground. But the great thing with compromise is if they don't want to compromise, their previous offer you can still go to. Whereas if you insist, they say no, this is what I started with and this is what I want. So it comes with its pros and its cons. I'm actually going to go for loyalty, because if I can get loyalty and reputation up in this state, it's going to be worthwhile long term, because this is going to be my grounding state. Okay. Go back in. Does he have any more for me? Nah. So I bought him out. That's fine. Okay. You look like you could be a target. Yeah. Nope. That's fine. Okay. Overland. Anyone? On a quick scan, let's see what we can do. 3%, that is, can buy him out. He wants to sell as well, which will get the ambition. So I'm going to do this. I think the only way the ambition doesn't trigger is if you don't get to that, whatever the figure was. So if he, say his was a quarter of a million. If I agree to this, I'm not gonna get it, but profit's profit. At the end of the day, if I don't get the achievement for this, then that's fine. I'm happy just to take the hit on that, because as it happens, I was wrong. So that's fine. Just gonna work on building this up. So here we go. Wilson Brothers, the one that I just bought. Okay, here we go. Company inspection, I'll lose a reputation in that percentage. I can't really afford to do that. I can probably instruct the inspectors, which honestly it's gonna hit the company reserves either way, but I'm hoping, because I'm trying to get out, it's not gonna have too much of a negative effect on the stock price. So I bought for 7 and sell for 8 very quickly and get out. before it crashes. Yeah, no, I wasn't wanting to risk that. I could have got more waiting and playing that a bit more, but I did not want to risk the crash on that one. So turn our partners. So what I'm doing is I'm working my way down this list here, and this one here, Adams, I'm gonna save up and try and buy that out because there's only 3 of them there. It's not so terrible, but I'm not going to do any improvement to the company until I own it 100%, because I do not want to have to pay them more than I need to be totally honest with you. Okay, so that's fine. I'm going to go in now and see if I can get any more here. See if there's any decent. Yeah, there we go. So ambition, yeah, I'll give him the 25 loan. Lobbyist, provoker, no, we're just gonna go for loyalty. Get working on that, on the base. Congressman, don't necessarily like congressman, but loyalty is never bad to have. 25k here. And if I see a priest, I'm grabbing the priest. Right, regardless of anything else that's going on. If I see a priest, I'm grabbing a priest. But there seems to be no priests around. Oh. My goodness, where are all the priests on? Where are they? Yeah, you do want to stay under the 20% as much as possible for the risk aspect, because you don't want them to default. So as much as possible, I'm just trying to eke it out. 50, so that's an 18%. She's not making money, it's also risky. Dun, dun, dun. $200, but it's actually, you know what, I'll take a punt on you. Could come back to bite me, but see, I'm still seeing no priests. So I'm going to work on the psychology now, try and boost that right up. If all the loans come in, next round's looking pretty. But to make sure I'm covered, the guy who I bought from, I think it was from Jumping Habit. It was, but he is now outpriced with my influence, so I need to find a zero influence company. I just wanted to get some something in the bank for. I just looked at you, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I just wanted to get some share in the bank for the end of the quarter. So at least that way I would have a dividend and a holding to then sell and use in the market. You know what you will do. You are an alcoholic and you're careful, but I can deal with you in a minute. So yeah, let's see what I can do here. So stock price is 8. I need it to be below 8. I need to be over here. Come to me and then I'll do it. Taking a hit. Executive decision keeps me gives me some dividends. Kind of took the piss out of me with that, to be honest. But if we look at the influence now, we have got a bit of influence coming in from companies because we've got one at the end of the quarter. I am going to have a look into the flow of the company because market cap is 8 million, so it's not terrible. But I can't go after this one simply because of this. If she has that at max and I try and negotiate, she's just gonna go nah. So it's gonna be a difficult one to go for. I'm gonna go stock exchange and buy some of these two. Just gonna buy just one. That's all I can do. But that's fine. That gives me a base. Back to the office, and we're just gonna pass the rest of that quarter. Oh, that picture for no. No federal law. Nah. I did a recap at the end of the quarter, which is now. And timing wise, that isn't. Well, it is. It's an hour. It's an hour episode. This is what I get for trying to be nitpicky. So, let's have a recap. As we can see, some of them did come in, but we've got a lot of notes here for refusing to pay back. So that's a 25. That's a 25. Not too bad so far. 111k, that hurts a bit. 12k, that's not bad. And 16k. Actually, you know, all in all, for the amount of money that's gone into those credits, that would have been about $1 million in loans. So it's only default on like 160k of it is not terrible. It's not great. I don't want to default on anything, but it's not bad. So, end of episode 2, up to 1.78 million in total wealth, with a turnover of 246,000 and a return on investment total of 13.8%. It is not brilliant. It is more than doubled last episode 1. So it is gaining, but you guys can see the difference in the difficulty levels and how that affects and impacts things. So again, like I said in the first episode, if you guys want me to record a couple of episodes off screen and do like a time lapse or anything like that, just to speed it along a bit, because I understand an hour episode is it can be a bit to grind through. So I'm aware of that. I don't want to take the mick or anything. So yeah, let me know in the comments. Hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit share and subscribe. I really appreciate all your support, and until the next one, I hope everyone takes care, look after yourself, and yeah, see you then. Peace.